So in this video, I just want to touch on the things that happen when you are running an FBA wholesale business. While there is a lot of great things about the business, just like any business, things will go wrong. For example, currently I have around £2,000 worth of stock, which has just decided to go missing. Okay, yeah, it's currently being investigated. We're trying to find out where the stock is. And I can give you guys, well, in this video, the reason why I'm making it is to give you guys just a rundown on what that situation is looking like currently, how it's happened, and a bit of a rundown on the sort of company that I'm working with this stock as well. So for this stock that's actually gone missing, it is from a European supplier. So it's one of the European companies I work with and I've been working with for, I would say, upwards of 2 years now. So I've got a very, very good relationship with them, And yeah, so what essentially happened was when we started working with them, they were very, very hesitant about shipping to the UK because it was post-Brexit. They literally said that all their business is done on an ex-works basis because after Brexit, shipping to the UK shipping to England, just became such a hassle for them. They had a ton of delayed shipments. They had a lot of stuff getting lost, a lot of stuff getting delayed. So all their business is done on an ex-works basis. So obviously for this shipment, I had to arrange collection, which I got done by a logistics agent, which I've been working with. I've got a very, very good relationship with this logistics agent, which I do business with, or I use them, for a lot of the business which I do, which is abroad, overseas, and some suppliers in the UK, which is done on an ex-works basis. So I've got a very, very good relationship with this logistics agent. We do a lot of business together. I'm on the phone to this guy, I would say at least 3 times a week, because I get some really, really good rates. So essentially, normal job, literally collect some stock from Europe, let's get it to the UK. Well, it was meant to be a normal job. So essentially, I would say all was going smoothly. Well, I'll say all was going smoothly, all was going as smooth as it should have been going. And stock was meant to have landed on, so today is Monday, the 9th of June. So not last week Friday, but the Friday before that. So stock was meant to have landed that Friday. And for whatever reason, it didn't. So me being me, I was like, okay, it will land, let's say Monday, Tuesday next week, latest, the week after, Didn't bother checking tracking, because it was like, well, in my head, it was like, okay, these things coming from abroad, there might be a bit of a hold up. I'll give it an extra 2-3 days. Gave an extra 2-3 days. Hang on a second, this stock hasn't turned up. So what I did was went into the tracking for the company, which I'm not going to name. So you'll realize why I'm not going to name it as I go through the video. And went through, checked the tracking, and it said it had been delivered on that Friday. And I was thinking, hang on a second, it hasn't been delivered. And it had been signed for, proof of delivery, everything signed for by someone, literally first name, surname. So you see their signature as well. So first thing I do is get on the phone to my logistics guy. I'm like, mate, this has been signed for, it's marked as delivered. However, it has not been delivered. What's going on here? And he's like, hang on a second, that's weird. Let me get in touch with courier. Because apparently they've said they've delivered it. So all of last week, and obviously up until now, there's been a lot of back and forth as to where on earth this stock is, because it's been not marked as delivered. It's been signed by someone, signature there, however, it has not been received. So that's £2,000 worth of stock, which is just, no one knows where it is. Obviously, it's currently being investigated by the courier. Good thing is they have pinned a location for it, but they can't actually release the location because of GDPR. I'm like, oh great, so you've told me you've pinned a location, you ain't told me where it is, you've just said you're going to sort it out. Okay, so what I'm currently waiting for is for the courier company to get in touch with the driver who's clearly delivered this to the wrong address, which has been signed for, and then essentially for the driver to hopefully go and pick up this stock, which hopefully is still there, by the way, and obviously get it sent to where it should be sent, which is get it sent to me, right? So we can send it into Amazon. So that should show you that obviously running an Amazon business is great, but as you grow and scale, you will run or will come across issues that you would not even expect, right? So hopefully this stock does get retrieved and does get found, what it should do, because in my head I'm thinking, okay, if someone signed for it, they've put their first name, their surname down, it must have got delivered to some massive warehouse. Driver just must have looked at the postcode wrong, and someone's just signed it who works at the door and just put it to the side, rather than intentionally taking it. Because in my head it's like, if you were to take something, it's still something, you wouldn't sign it unless you fake the signature and fake the name, but I highly doubt that. So hopefully I get some good news where it's been pinned, driver turns up and the stock's just sat there. I hope so, and then it obviously gets sent on to me, which is where it should have been. But yeah, so hopefully, like I said, that shows you that stuff goes wrong in business. But the thing for me is, like, it's got to a point now where I've been doing this for many years, right? And if this happened to me, like in my first year, I would say I would have been like bricking it. I'd be like, oh, where's this stock gone? It would have been on my mind 24/7. Where's this stock gone? Where's this stock gone? Where could it be? Where could it be? I'm stressing. It's £2,000. That's so much money. But now I think I've got to a point, especially with Amazon, which a lot of people don't talk about, is this business that you're running, you will run into issues. And I think the longer that you do it, I would say like acclimatize to these issues that come up. Like for example, when the logistics guy said, look, it says it's been delivered, whatever, we don't know where it is, we're gonna have to investigate this. For me, it was just like, okay, it's literally part of the game. It's literally the business. You are gonna run into issues with the business. No matter what happens, I've got to carry on and still run the day-to-day operations and do certain things. So it's a case of, for any of you watching this video, whether you've been doing wholesale for a year or you've just started wholesale, just understand it is a business. Things will go wrong, and the only thing you can do is react to these things that go wrong. And that's something I've learned along the way. Because at the start, like I've just said, I used to really let everything get to me. I'd be like, oh, why has this gone wrong? Why has this gone wrong? But you've got to understand, as you grow and scale, things will go wrong. That's just the nature of the business. So when you have things that go wrong, don't let it get to you. Just roll with the punches. That's what I'd say. Like for example, now I've got £2,000 worth of stuff missing, and it does not cross my mind. In my head, it's just like, what I can do has been done. It's now in the hands of the people that's gonna get the stuff sorted. And if the stock, for whatever reason, is not at that pin location or it can't be found, we just move and we then deal with the next steps, which will probably be either sorting out with the logistics company in regards to a claims process, which will obviously depend on the logistics company's claim with the courier which they've used, and whatnot. I'm moving from there. So hopefully that should just show you guys things will go wrong. Take it in your stride and don't let it get to you, because if you let stuff like this eat you up, you are not going to be able to scale your business. Okay, because things will go wrong. But yeah, like I've said, hopefully we should find that stock because it's been pinned to a location and the drivers should go there and hopefully it's there. But like I said, all we can do is wait and don't stress about it, because it's part of the game at the end of the day. But yeah, I will be trying to put out some more videos of stuff that happen on the day-to-day, positive and negative. But I thought it was just important to make this video to show you guys that stuff does go wrong, and it's just part of the game. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff, like I said in the last video. And if you want any video recommendations or whatever, either drop them in the comments or just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll get them made for you.